It's Black History Month, and we're highlighting Black British Columbians who've left a lasting impact in their field. Jeni LeGon was a dancer, actor, and musician born in Chicago. She was the first Black woman to sign a long-term contract with MGM, and she acted and danced in more than 20 Hollywood films. In the late 1960s, she moved to Vancouver, where she taught at local tap schools. LeGon died in 2012, leaving behind a rich legacy in dance and performing arts. Here is a clip from a CBC profile on LeGon in 1999.
I dance, I act, I do choreography.
All is rhythm and you, other songs are tame.
I thought people would like to know who I was and what I had done.
Now you're back up.
Joining us now are two people who knew and worked with Jeni LeGon. Troy McLaughlin is a faculty member at the Vancouver Tap Dance Society, and Joel Hanna is the executive director. Thank you so much to both of you for being here, talking about a subject that I'm very passionate about. I love tap dancing, so it's so great to be able to celebrate people like Jeni. Let's just start right there. When we look back at clips for both of you, of Jeni, what does it bring up memory-wise for you, Troy?
Oh, so much, so many. Joel and I were talking about just different memories we have, and just talking about her as a singer isn't emphasized as much because it all kind of wraps into the dance, because she danced and sang and act at the same time, right? But just her scatting a time step. A time step, but the way she scattered it was just amazing. You could not get any better than just listening to her scatter time step.
And Joel, I know you're a very talented tap dancer yourself, so when you think of Jeni and the style of tap dance that she did and the style of dance she did, is that an inspiration for you?
Yeah, Jeni had this wonderful power to do very, very complex material in such an effortlessly charming way. And you see in almost all the films that she was in. And the way that she executed these things next to like Bilbo Jangles Robinson in flats, in pants, and with short hair, she didn't care. She was like there. But she did the exact same material. She danced hard and heavy, but she did it so gracefully and with such gentle charm that it was inspiring.
Yeah, it's very cool to see it almost effortless, but we know there's definitely a lot of effort behind it. Now, Jeni was an actor as well as a dancer. We've mentioned that. I want to play a clip from one of her films, Hooray for Love. Let's take a look.
It's all the way you look at it,
Got a handful of nothing.
Why, you a rich millionaire.
But I watch it like a home. Well, I'm doing okay, living in a great big way.
Tell that to the landlord.
I'm the salt in the ocean. I'm the sun way up in the sky. I'm Franklin D. Roosevelt. I'm $1 million as long as I got a snap in my fingers.
That is so cool to see that. Troy, let's start with you. Jeni faced a lot of adversity throughout her career, being the first Black woman in a lot of spaces. What was her impact on inspiring Black dancers and performers?
I think stick-to-itiveness and determination, dedication, just of sticking with your craft and moving forward no matter what. She did move up here because of adversity from Chicago and, away from Hollywood, but at the same time, influenced a whole lot of people here through her own tap studio and through people she danced with, spent time with and things like that, just to carry on. And
she is carrying on that legacy. Joel, for you, what is the major message that you'd like people to know about the legacy she leaves behind?
Jeni was always so generous with her time, and whenever you saw her, if you ever got to spend time with her, she would always say, come over, and she loved spending time with people and showing videos, and her apartment was like the Smithsonian. Actually, there is a Smithsonian exhibit now of her instruments and her congas and her bongos. It was wonderful. She lived and breathed, danced and music, and she loved being able to impart that on people because it was shining out of her eyes, her smile, and that little wiggle in her head whenever she danced. She still did that right up until the last show she did. And I think that's her legacy, is her inspiring people with the joy of music and dance.
That's beautiful.
You know, and she fostered that relationship between the performer and the audience, which is the beginning of the teacher and the student relationship. You know, and when I remember what she did a lot near the end was she would go to retirement homes, and she would sing and dance for her own generation. You know, because she would speak of this, that she just loved the joy that it brought to people, and she was very grateful that she still could. You know, and like Troy was saying, there's no one could scat like Jeni. None. She's just like a shot, shot, 2 down,
I love it. It's getting me all jittery.
We miss you at class.
Yes, time to put my tap shoes on. Joel, thank you so much. Joel Hanna, Executive Director of the Vancouver Tap Dance Society, and Troy McLaughlin, thank you so much for joining us here today.